All right, everybody, welcome into the broadcast here on NETSN. We are live here from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas this evening for the non-district matchup in between the 5A Hallsville Bobcats and the 4A Lindale Eagles. Again, C-Rad here with Keith and Calvin on the camera this evening. But again, we are in a weather delay. Lightning was just struck literally probably about a minute or two ago. So we are in another 30-minute delay. Again, kickoff was set for 7:30. I would imagine kickoff would be going to be in the 8:30 time frame at this particular point. Again, anything is subject to change, but at this particular point, again, I would say, scheduled for an 8:30 kickoff here in Hallsville, Texas, between the Lindale Eagles and the Hallsville Bobcats. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. And again, the reason why we're not broadcasting right now is, again, a lot of rain and lightning coming down here in Hallsville currently at this time. But again, should be clearing out relatively soon. We are paying attention to the weather radar. We will keep you guys posted on social media and everything going on with that regard. But again, we appreciate all our sponsors, appreciate all our listeners. Let us know where you're listening in from, and we'd love to hear from you. And again, we got other games going on in the area. We got San Augustine versus Beckville going on. We've got Tatum at Winsboro going on, and then we've also our fourth game that we've got going on. Why am I blanking on it at the moment? There's a fourth game going on that I can't recall at the moment, but anyway, in our NETSN listening area. So anyway, we will keep you posted on that. And again, we're live here from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas this evening. And again, we are currently in a lightning delay between the Lindale Eagles and the Hallsville Bobcats. But stay tuned. Again, we'll keep you guys posted as soon as we know something. C-Rad, Keith and Calvin here with you. And here's a word from our sponsors.
East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
And good Thursday afternoon, everybody. This is Keith Whitman from Hallsville for the Hallsville Bobcat Lindale Eagle football game that is under delay. We are still under delay, and the rain has cleared out, as you can see. But as you also can see right now, the lightning has stayed around and looks like it's going to stay around a little bit longer. We're hoping that clears out as well. And but for every lightning strike, the clock starts over 30 minutes times, and there's another one. And so we're just waiting to see what is going to happen. But we're staying here with you to make sure that we, when this game does kick off, that we are here with you to give you every second of the action. And when a decision is made, we're going to give you that as well. We thank you for watching and sticking around. Go ahead and chat with us if you'd like. The chat box is open. We're going to stick around with that. We're not going to close anything out. And hopefully everything clears out here in Hallsville. A lot of people around here in their cars, they have cleared out the stadium, obviously for safety reasons. And we're in the press box with a lot of other guys from around the area. So right now we are just waiting for whatever decision that the coaches and the referees make. Once we get those decisions and once we get that information, we'll get it out to you. Again, here in Hallsville, we are in a rain and lightning delay, more of lightning now. And once the decision is made and once we get things going here, we'll come back and let you know. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here in a little bit from Hallsville on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
We're going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up in the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Hey everybody, this is Keith Whitman here in Hallsville. We are still under a lightning delay. We actually turned off our cameras to save on battery. So in the event that we do get to do the game tonight, we didn't want to run out of that. So that's why you see what you see behind the logos there. So we did that for you, but we are still waiting on a decision from the refs and the coaches. Lightning is still all around us, has not gone away, and obviously the coaches and the teams want to wait to the very last minute before a decision is made not to play the game. And, of course, I know you fans at home and all of us here in the press box and at NETSN want to play this game, want to do this game and get this game in because, well, we love football, and I know all of you do as well. So all of us here in the press box, as you can hear behind me, we're all excited and jittery and wanted to get this first game of the season behind us and in the books. And so we are patiently or impatiently, as some may be, waiting on a decision to come in. But like I said, a lightning delay is still in effect. Lightning is still happening. So like I said earlier, with every lightning strike within, I believe, 5 miles of the stadium, it resets the 30-minute clock. And so the referees are watching diligently. The coaches are watching diligently. The athletic directors as well, to make the most important decision and the safe decision for all involved fans and players alike. But we are going to be here and on the air until that decision is made. But I want to come back on and let you know that we are still waiting on that decision to be made. Glad that you are still with us, if you are still with us. And we are still chatting. If you want to chat with me, I am sitting here kind of watching everything and figuring out what we're going to do and when things are happening. So chat with me. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. And as soon as a choice is made and as soon as they come and let us know what we're going to do, I will get back on, or Conrad will get back on, and we'll let you know what the next step is going to be. Hopefully, it'll be letting you know that we're going to play a little football here on Thursday night in East Texas. But we're glad that you are with us, and stick around. Hopefully, we'll have some good news shortly. You are listening and hopefully watching soon. NETSN here in East Texas, live from Hallsville. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my God.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picking into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at
Hey there, football fans. Keith Whitman back at Hallsville. We just got a, not a definitive word, but a possibility. They're looking at a 9 or 9:15 kickoff to this game, and that is what we're looking at. So possibility of a 9 to 9:15 kickoff here in Hallsville to this game. So everything is looking toward getting this game in tonight. It's going to be a late night. And, hey, we're going to be here. No reason why you can't be here with us tonight. So buckle it in. We're going to be here for the long haul for this great matchup between the Hallsville Bobcats and the Lindale Eagles. So right now, tentative look 9 to 9:15 kickoff for tonight's game. We'll be back and hopefully have everything getting going for the start of this ball game. What is up, everybody? Keith Whitman here in Hallsville, and we are just minutes away, about 17 minutes away from getting things started here. And I am here with Conrad to my right. And how's it going, Conrad?
I'm good, man. We are, Mother Nature just gave us a little bit of delay here, just waiting and anticipating. And we're here, folks. Texas high school football is here, and we are more thrilled to be with you tonight for this matchup here at Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville. So,
yeah, and John, we got some. We've had some good people chatting with us throughout the delay. And,
let's hear.
John, actually, John Smith said they're probably going to reschedule. John, I'm glad you're wrong, and I appreciate you being a part of our conversation throughout the time that we were here. But no, they did not reschedule. We are going to be playing here shortly. Like I said, 16:51 now. One little thing, and then I'll give it over to Conrad here shortly, and then we'll get going. On our scoreboard, we will not have a clock. We usually have something that we hook up to the scoreboard with the places that we're at. They have a new scoreboard that's not compatible, or our stuff's not compatible. So I will be doing the best I can, but I won't have a scoreboard or a clock. We'll have the scoreboard, but not the clock. So Conrad and I will do our best to keep you informed of the time that's left, and I'll do my best on the down and distance as we go through. So,
yes, sir.
Anyway, Coach Butler checking in. So
all right.
That one's going, and then we have a Stephen. I'm old, I can't see. Behe Jr. watch from Tyler, Texas.
All right.
So I'm going to do my best to keep up with everybody on the chat, and I'm going to swing it over to Conrad. He's our play-by-play and vocal guy for the day. So I'm going to have to give it up, and I apologize if I step on your toes.
I'm
man. The one who does all the talking, and talk to my wife about that. She knows.
No, man, no. Honestly, we're going to have a great time here again. We've got some Texas high school football here. Again, 5A Hallsville Bobcats hosting the 4A Lindale Eagles. They played each other last year again in Lindale on a Thursday night. So Lindale ended up winning that contest. So, we'll see what both teams come in here. I know Hallsville's going to have a new quarterback. I know Lindale's returning their quarterback and some skill guys. So we're just, really anticipated to just see what both teams look like coming out. Again, with the weather and the field conditions, that could have an impact on this game. Your thoughts, Keith?
Well, and honestly, on the field conditions, just to throw that out first, with these new turf fields, and back when I played, and you played, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I figured you did. We played grass, and when you went out at something like this, it was muddy, it was dirty, it was nasty. You still had a lake in the field. Now you look out there, and it almost is a pristine, beautiful turf field. So the drainage that they have on these fields, it is going to be a little slick. You can see the slickness on the top, so it may affect the running game a little bit, but I don't think it's going to affect as bad. There is a bit of a wind coming in. It's across the field, so I'm not going to expect a lot of downfield throws. You're going to see a lot of short. But I will say, between Lindale and Hallsville, I know Lindale, I watched a lot of them last year. They're a very explosive team, a very good team. Don't let the 4A fool you.
Right.
They're a very hard team, but Hallsville's always been tough. They've always put on a show, and, man, I am excited. This is the first game that I'm doing this season.
Well, right, and, same here, and, last one we did was a scrimmage. We were both getting our feet wet once again for another football season. But, Lindale, I cover them, with the radio station I work for pretty frequently. I've seen them play a lot of football. Lindale, you're going to have a balanced attack. I mean, you're always going to see good, consistent coaching, too, and you're going to see that depth, too. And there's a reason why Lindale schedules these 5A teams, because they want to get ready for that District of Doom, and that is per Coach Cochran's word, is District of Doom, because it is not an easy district in that 4A Division I there. But
yeah, you had an opportunity to talk to Coach Cochran, so you did get to see a little bit or hear a little bit about what their expectations are.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit again. We're anticipating a 9:15 kickoff again. That's about again we got about 13-minute warm up. So again, we'll probably say 9:20. We'll give that rule of thumb, but excited to see what both teams are going to put on the field here, and again, like everybody else, we're just excited to get this football season underway here from Hallsville, Texas in particular. So, and the seats are filling here, kind of a wet conditions. Again, we had a big rainstorm come in, but again, the weather's cleared out and the yellow lightning little meter above the field house is off too.
It's finally stopped, which means all good. I'm going to go ahead because we are so late getting started. We have the ability to give some scores of some games that are going around. Right now, Wascom and Garrison are neck and neck, 19-18 at halftime. That's the last update that we've had. Atlanta, Pleasant Grove, Atlanta's just getting beaten. Pleasant Grove 20, Atlanta 2.
Okay.
Gladewater Dangerfield 7-6. Gladewater losing that one right now, and that one's in the second quarter.
Okay.
Nacogdoches Palestine tied at 7 in Nacogdoches. That's another NETSN game going on right now. Brett's down there in Palestine. And Linden Kildare, Paul Pewitt, got to love old Brahma Stadium. Paul Pewitt 8-0 as Paul Pewitt is leading that one. Texas High, Tyler Legacy at halftime at Christus Trinity Mother Francis. Legacy is down 21-30, losing that now to Texas High. A lot more games going on. Let's see, Winsboro. You were talking about Winsboro earlier. Winsboro leading in the fourth quarter, 42-28 over Tatum with 8 minutes left in that ball game. You were talking earlier, a little shocked at that game.
Yeah, well, they had, in the first quarter they were up 28-7, and talking to Coach Finney a little bit. They said they got off to a slow start, and it was just a sloppy weather game for them. So I'm glad that they got off to a good start. And like I said, I think Winsboro's just hungry. They've got a strong quarterback back together. Mississippi State commit at wide receiver, so they're expecting big things out of that group.
They look like I watched a little bit of that game during our rain delay. I tried to go through and see, and they looked extremely good.
Yeah.
And it's good. But it is, as well as I do, it's first game of the season.
Right.
You cannot judge a season based on game one on anybody. And so it's going to be a good game either way, no matter what you look at. But I'm excited, and I'm excited. I was a little disappointed. I was a little worried we weren't going to get to do this game, to be honest with you. And so I'm really glad that it actually turned out, and the football gods decided that we get to do this game. Now, the football gods are going to be cursed at tomorrow morning when I have to go to work at the school early in the morning, and I have to get up and get my son to school and go to school myself where I work. So
yeah, this is my first of 3. I think you have a game tomorrow night too.
I do.
So you've got a doubleheader. I've got a tripleheader. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be in Quinlan for the Brownsboro-Quinlan Ford contest, and then Saturday with NETSN as well. I'll be with KMU, of course, but the Big Sandy Winona contest.
And I'll be in Carlisle for the Carlisle-Mount Enterprise Carlisle game as Carlisle hosts Mount Enterprise. That's going to be a good game there tomorrow. We got a lot of great games in store on NETSN. It's going to be a great season on NETSN.
I was going to say, speaking of that, do you know exactly how many games we're calling this year?
I checked it last night. I think we have close to 80 games this season, I believe.
Yeah.
That's not including playoffs. We haven't even. Obviously, we don't know what playoffs are going to bring, but we usually do. We have a lot of crews, and we have grown over the years, and we've got, instead of having 1 or 2 crews that go out, we're up to maybe 4, I believe 5 crews that can run games, and so we are growing as a crew this year and giving you a lot of games. We've got, I think, 3 right now going on. Just now, we have White House into the fold this year, bringing you all the White House games and for NETSN.
That's exciting.
A lot of Brook Hill. We've had Brook Hill the last few years, and they love us, and we love them, and so we're doing a lot of Brook Hill games. I know you and I are doing Big Sandy.
Big Sandy, yep.
Carlisle is another one. We have a lot of good teams, and we always try to reach out and bring more teams into the fold.
Yeah.
We're what my daddy always said, we're jack of trades and a master of none, and we don't really, we don't bow down, and we don't love really more than one team. We love all, and we want to bring all of them in.
Exactly. There's nothing we love more than supporting kids, seeing kids go to the next level. And if they don't end up becoming athletes, hey, they grow up and mold into great husbands, fathers, mothers, and
And honestly, and to give a shout out to my daughter, intern Claire, who's a part of the NETSN team. She's now off at college, but not just the athletes, but anybody who does extracurricular. You're looking at band. She was big with the band. She's FFA, and she was a big part of this program, and she still is. She's going to come back and do some games with me this year, but she's down at Texas State, down in college, but she was big in bands, and she actually, in her first year that we did this, and she picked teams based on their bands. She actually did pretty well.
Yeah.
She did better than me some weeks. But shout out to her. She's listening. My lovely daughter, intern Claire.
Shout out, intern Claire. I haven't met you yet, but look forward to meeting you.
Oh, yeah. You'd love her. She's great, and she'll tell you that, too. She'll give you your opinion.
Speaking of that, anybody listening in, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're listening from. Anytime. If you want to shout out a player, coach, cheerleader, band member, press box announcer, favorite broadcaster, Keith or I, you get extra points for that. But anyway, no, just kidding. But seriously, we're excited to bring you some Texas high school football tonight. So, Keith, you got anything else? You want to take a quick commercial break? Or
we will, but I do want to say real quick, I want to thank Coach Cochran and Coach Strickland for allowing us to be here, because that's really what it is. We reach out to the coaches and we ask permission. We don't just say, hey, we're going to show up. We ask permission, and they allow us to do this, and we really appreciate that, because we really do it for the kids. But right now, as the teams finish practicing on the field, we're going to pay some bills.
And we're thankful to have a good spot here. Packed house here in the press box tonight. Enjoyed all the media outlets being out here. We're excited for some football here.
So all right, everybody, we're going to go and, like I said, we're going to pay a little bills real quick, and we'll be back for hopefully the start pretty quick for the Hallsville-Lindale game here in Hallsville.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes left to warm up.
And we'll be back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our
East Texas Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas here for the matchup again between the Lindale Eagles and the Hallsville Bobcats here again. C-Rad, Keith, and Calvin on the camera tonight for you here. And again, we are excited to get this underway here. But again, officials are meeting at midfield here. So again, we do want to introduce our officials tonight, and then we will go over team captains for coin toss and things of that nature. But both teams are now in the tunnels, about to run out. But again, officials tonight, head referee is going to be Brent Simmons. Umpire is going to be Willie Mitchell. Headline judge is going to be Aaron McFatridge. Line judge is going to be Chris Pelham. Back judge is going to be Mark Johnson. Side judge Steve Jackson. And field judge Jeff Ratley. So again, we appreciate all our officials. And again, they're out of the Tyler chapter here in East Texas. So again, Hallsville tonight going to be wearing, actually the Lindale Eagles are now running out of the tunnel. So here come the Lindale Eagles. And here come the Hallsville Bobcats as well. And again, Lindale going to be wearing white tops, white bottoms, blue letters and numbers with white helmets. And Hallsville going to be wearing all purple, purple helmets, purple tops, purple bottoms with white, side stripes.
Hey,
anyway.
you know, we got our scrimmage done last week. Come on
I
now.
know, right? I know.
Got to get it right.
Anyway, we'll get it figured out.
Because I
here,
never
right?
mess up. I don't know what you're talking
I know, right? You're perfect. Anyway, again, both teams here going to meet here for a coin toss here momentarily. But again, we do want to thank our sponsors this football season, and we do want to thank all the schools for trusting us to put out a good product to broadcast here, and we try our best. And again, we strive to make it better each week, and we want to listen to you guys. If you guys have any feedback as well, we are always down for constructive criticism. So,
and I'm watching the chat. Go ahead and chat with us. Let us know where you're here's the thing that and Conrad doesn't know this. Here's the thing we do. I like to do. Where are you watching from?
Yeah.
Tell us, because we actually had somebody, I think last year we had somebody all the way from New York City, San Francisco one time.
Wow.
So, and I think we're about to do the national anthem.
Oh, yeah. Okay, stay tuned for the national anthem here for Hallsville, Texas. All right, and that was the national anthem here from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. We're going to take a quick commercial break, or okay?
Well, actually, I think they're about to do the captains.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. So I've got the Lindale captains. Again, we'll get you the Hallsville captains here in just a moment here. But Lindale captains tonight are going to be number 0, Caleb Walker, number 1, David Lindig, number 21, Lincoln Lang, and number 60, Cameron Griffin. And for Hallsville, it's going to be number 2, Coulter Evans, and number 23, Eli Solis.
And so, sorry about that. We got captains out there. We're going to see what they can get things going. It is actually turned out, Conrad, to be a beautiful night, considering.
Having fun with our microphones here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out I haven't used that. We have a wireless mic out here tonight because of the rain and weather, and I haven't used that wireless mic probably in 2 years. So we're trying to make sure that everything worked out right. Pardon me. So here's the call on the field.
All right, Hallsville will receive, and it looks like Lindale won the toss but deferred.
Gotcha.
So Hallsville is going to start off with the ball here. So Lindale again going to kick off, and again we will see who is the new kicker for Lindale. Again, they lost Seth Baggett to Tyler Junior College. So again, Seth Baggett was a motor for the Lindale Eagles, but again he graduated, so no longer with the team. So we will see what Lindale's answer is a kicker.
And excited about this and trying to see who's going to be deep for Hallsville. And it looks like it's going to be number 2, Coulter Evans, and number 5, Houston Rowe. And they're going to have a third one. I can't tell who's close to us, but they're going to back it up. Who's that closest to us on the 10?
It's going to be number 3,
Is that Jaden Henderson?
Jaden Henderson, excuse me, you are correct there. And kicking away here for the Eagles is going to be number 20, Camden Lane. And we are about to be underway here from Hallsville, Texas. And kick is underway.
And here we go.
And kicks received at the 10 by Jaden Henderson. And he's going to be tackled. He's still up. But he's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Brody Copeland in there, number 9 on the tackle for the Lindale Eagles. And that's going to put the Bobcats at about 25-yard line to get things started, 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Again, Texas high school football season is here, folks, from Hallsville, Texas. Again, just excited to get this underway here. And again, Caleb Walker on the defensive side of things for the Lindale Eagles. Going to be at the University of Houston, so watch out for him. But Hallsville going to be in a spread formation, twins on both sides. Slot man in motion, and the snap. And Hallsville quarterback's going to keep it, and it's going to maybe lose one or get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a good job by J.B. Ray to come in from the defensive back position and keep that from going anywhere. That's going to become a 2nd down, and no yardage on that play.
Yeah, so again, 2nd and 10 here from the original line of scrimmage at the 25-yard line of Hallsville's own 25. Again, Hallsville going left to right, or excuse me, right to left here on your device. Again, Hallsville, twins on this side. And the snap, shotgun formation, quick pass to the left, and that is caught. And maybe gain of 1, or again, Lindale Eagles all over that.
He's going to be swallowed up, and that's going to be Asher Metters and company. I believe Chase Woodley in there as well, the outside linebacker, going to be in there to make that stop. And once again, Conrad, no gain on the play, no loss, but no gain. They're going to sit there at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, the Lindale defense just showing great things early here and attacking real quick. Again, Hallsville here in this 3rd and 10, maybe 9.5. It's going to be a spread formation, but running backs in motion. Hallsville quarterback looks back to the left, and they set up a screen, but that's going to maybe gain about 6 or 7, but not going to be quite enough for a 1st down.
Once again, Asher Metters comes in, and a good job from that position on the defensive back side. He's actually a linebacker, middle linebacker position. Just comes across and makes a great stop for a 4th down play and 4th and short. Beautiful defense by Lindale, and that's where they've been good all season last year, and I think that's where they're going to continue to be this year as Jackson Parker's back for the punt.
Again, 9:58 here in the 1st quarter, 20 on the play clock here, but Hallsville going to punt it away, and the snap is off, and the punt.
Oh, that's
not the greatest kick there.
That's a pooch.
Yeah, that was a pooch kick to the Lindale sideline, and that was maybe netted.
Was
maybe
that a bad
10
kick?
yards?
Was Chase Woodley, was he there I was looking back, did it get tipped, or was
No,
that just a bad kick?
just bad kick.
Well, that's going to switch sides, and
But Lindale's going to have great field position.
Yeah, automatically Lindale's already in Bobcat field position here.
Yep. And again, 9:46 left here in the 1st quarter. Still scoreless here. And again, let us know in the chat where you're listening from. We would love to hear from you. And again, thank you for following NETSN this Thursday evening. in opening night of Texas high school football. Lindale going to show kind of a stack on this side. And quick pass to the right. That is caught. And that's going to be gain of about 9.
And that was a beautiful block out there, but Mark Jenkins comes from the linebacker position and makes that stop, but not enough time to stop the first down.
And excuse me, that was extended enough for a first down, so that was actually more than a gain of 9 there. But good job there by Lindale getting that pass out real quick. Lindale showing twins on the far side here, pistol formation. Running back. And he's going to hand it off to Million Johnson. And that's going to be a gain of about 5 leaning forward.
Cole Smith was there to make the stop. He's a defensive lineman for the Bobcats, but he kind of missed him. A good sidestep by the running back, Johnson, for Lindale, and a good gain of 5. It's going to be second down and 5 for the Eagles, 8:52 left in the first quarter.
Liking the look of Lindale's uniforms. I think they changed it up a little bit from last year.
They always do well.
We got trips on the right side, but now we got a 2 running back set here in the shotgun formation, and they're going to hand it off to the running back in motion there. And good gain on the carry by number 5, Hank Thurman. And that's going to be a first and goal here for the Eagles.
And I believe he was brought down finally by linebacker Ethan Inslee, but not before that first down. And a great run by the Eagles to push that up the middle. And Hallsville's got to make something on the defense to get that stop, because this running game of the Eagles is just pushing them through and getting them down into scoring position.
Excuse me, that is not first and goal. That's first and 10 of the 13. So they're going to pass it quickly to the left-hand side. And that is going to be a Lindale touchdown.
Beautifully done
by number 6, Caden Fowler. So a 13-yard reception again for Caden Fowler is going to get Lindale on the board first here. Again, it's going to make it 6-0 here. Lindale up early here with 8:05 left here in the first quarter.
And that was beautifully done by Lindale, and they did great kick-out blocks and a good little smash block by the wide receiver to make that hole for that receiver to get that touchdown.
And Camden Lane going to kick the extra point here for the Eagles, and the snap and kicks up and good. That's going to make it 7-0 here. Eagles early with 8:05 left here in the first quarter. And again, if you're the Lindale Eagles executing and getting that first score on that first drive, got to be pleased if you're Coach Cochran and staff.
Yeah, you do. You got to, I mean, that's what you want to do. You want that first strike. You want that quick. But if you're Hallsville, you got to get back to that drawing board, and I know the coaches can do that, but you got to look at what was the problem, because you were pushed all over the field.
Yes.
You were blocked down, and you didn't key on your players from a defensive lineman position, and the linebackers did not key and break it down and get to where they needed to be.
Well, and Lindale defensively on the first drive, they gained maybe a half yard on 3 plays that last drive. So, and then they ended up punting away and because of that bad punt. Yeah, put Lindale in great field position.
It didn't help with the punt.
Right.
It only went 5 yards and put them in basically scoring position on their first offensive drive.
So Camden Lane again going to kick away here for the Eagles. And same guys.
Yeah, you got Coulter Evans,
Yep.
Jaden Henderson, and I believe, who's that down there? Houston Rowe, all back around the 10-yard line on that kickoff or kick return for the Bobcats. 8:05 left in the first quarter. And Lindale's already on the board.
And Lane getting the line set, and kick is away. Good kick there, about the 10-yard line there to Jaden Henderson. And good return there. He's going to get past the 30. And a lot of Eagles then there. Going to be tackled out of bounds at around the 34 to 35 there.
And good coverage by the Eagles. Petway was in there to make the stop, but he had a lot of help coming behind him in the form of the rest of the Eagles swarming in to get them to the 32-yard line, where the Bobcats have another opportunity here, Conrad, to at least make some positive you want them to get across midfield, at least into Eagles territory.
Yeah, and, I mean, it all starts with converting that first down, you know what I mean? Because, again, they weren't able to do that last drive, gained a half yard on 3 plays and forced 3 and out for a punt. So
do positive
Yep.
each drive.
So, again, Hallsville showing twins on the far side. Again, they're going right to left here on your device.
Fowler gets his first touchdown of the year early in this one. Hallsville first and 10 from
And
the 40-yard line this time.
you got to get sacked in the backfield there.
Yeah, Jackson LeGros just untouched, gets through and just puts a beeline all the way to the quarterback for Hallsville. And I don't think that Franklin saw him at all, Conrad, and he went straight down. Loss of a lot. I think that's what, 10 yards? 10-yard loss?
Yeah, again, Remington Franklin there got sacked there. Again, Franklin at quarterback here for the Bobcats.
7:23 left in the first quarter.
Twins on both sides here. Oh, trying to screen
good
pass
job.
there. Man, that was tipped and almost intercepted there by the Lindale defender.
Chase Woodley in 2 back-to-back plays where Remington just has had struggles with that defensive line of the Lindale Eagles.
Again, Caleb Walker, that University of Houston commit, just being disruptive there. But again, Hallsville was showing that spread formation and trying to make things happen on a screen. But like you said, Lindale defense all over it.
Well, the screen worked fairly well in the last one, but this one was a middle screen
Right.
and not the sideline screen that they did in the first drive.
Twins on both sides here, running back on the near side. And pump fake, play action, and he's going to get sacked from behind.
Mason Heron, the defensive lineman, the defensive end, came from the outside, and just he couldn't get the block. I did not see. I think it was 54. Don Thompson, who was on the outside tackle, just could not get in front of him to make the stop.
And Hallsville now consecutive series going to punt it away here and back deep to return. Wow, I caught my binoculars there. That was impressive. Number 3, Jackson Parker, deep to return here for the Eagles. And
So-
punt is away. Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah, he got a little bit more underneath it, and I'm wondering, there's no wind right now, so the wind just stopped.
Yeah.
And so that's not a factor, and you're just wondering, it's earlier, like we said earlier, it's earlier in the season, you're still getting your bearings on who's going to play what, when, and where.
Yes, sir.
So,
Again, we got 6:31 left here in the first quarter. Lindale up 7-0, and they're going to take over again in Hallsville territory again for the second consecutive drive.
they have yet to be in their own territory.
Right.
And they're a little bit better territory now than they were in the first drive, and you saw what happened in the first drive.
And they're going to start on the far hash here on the 35-yard line of Hallsville. And again, both slot receivers now are moving to the running back, or moving to the backfield, lined up with the quarterback. And they're going to hand it off to the left side. And on the run, there was number 4, Asher Metters for the Eagles.
And Levi Bird was the one who actually brought him down, but he brought him down from underneath. He was drug probably about 3 yards, but did stop it from getting a first down, and now it's second down and 2.
And now we got a empty set here. Trips on the near side, Twins on the far side, and quick pass attempt was intended for the tight end, number 4, Metters, but overthrown and almost picked off defensively by Hallsville.
And Keontae Talley almost picked that one off. He was probably about a half an inch from getting that one right at about the 15-yard line, and that would have been a great pickoff for him. He broke fairly well. He was just off of it, so a good job defensively by the Bobcats.
And yes, first quarter for those that have been joining us.
And again, first quarter here, 5:56 left here. 7-0 here, Eagles. And again, empty set here, slot receiver in motion on the far side. So now pump fake there. Lindig intended for Metters out of the tight end position, but incomplete, just overthrown there.
And Noah Collins and Levi Bird were both in the face of David Lindig. And Lindig just couldn't get that. I don't think he knew where he was throwing it. I think he just kind of that was just to get it out of the way and not lose any yardage. And so instead of being 4th down and 11, or 4th down and 11, you're 4th down and 1, and in a better position to at least get a first down in this position.
I mean, it was just kind of the best thing you could do at that point.
I can't blame him for what he did.
All right, running back in motion here for Lindale. 2 receivers out wide. Far receiver on the far side in motion, and they're going to hand it off, and what a good fake. And Lindale open space, and that is going to be a 26-yard run by Emilian Johnson for a touchdown. Again, Lindale now up 13-0 here with 5:45 left here in the first quarter on the Million Johnson 26-yard run.
Catravian McElroy was the only one between him and the end zone, and he just couldn't get him. He tried to AT&T it and reach out and touch somebody, but he just could not grab him and get him.
And again, Lindale now up 13-0 here with 5:45 left here in the first quarter. Camden Lane going to kick the extra point here for the Eagles. And snaps away, and Lane with the kick, and that is good. And 14-0 here for the Eagles. Again, Lindale Eagles, great start here, exactly what you want. 2 drives, 2 scores.
And everybody's moving quick here, mainly because we started fairly late in the night. And just a reminder for all of you, or just not a reminder, just to let you know, halftime is only going to be 10 minutes. We're not going to do a full halftime. The bands aren't here. The Vans went home probably about 2 hours ago.
Yep.
And so we're only going to be doing a 10-minute half. We're only 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 45 seconds into finishing the first quarter. But I wanted to let you know we won't be doing a full halftime. And so we're about to get ready to kick off. Lindale is after that touchdown. We have some people talking to us. Steve Behe saying hello or hi. Well, hi to you.
Hello.
And who we got here? Mr. Ryder, 49ers Rockets Ryder, says, my White House Wildcats can smoke both of them.
Okay.
So, okay. Well,
talk some noise.
I can't talk any noise. I am a White House Wildcat alumni, graduate class of 1997. So I'm not going to say a word except, go Wildcats.
We love the Wildcats.
We do.
Proud supporters of the White House Wildcats is the NETSN crew.
There you go.
So,
Anyway,
anyway,
Evans, Jaden Henderson, and Houston Rowe back to receive.
And Lane with the kick, and
I think that's going to be Evans.
Yep, Evans with the reception here, and he's going to get just past the 15-yard line. He's going to get tackled backwards. We will see where they mark him.
And that was Lincoln Lang. Lincoln Lang
excuse me.
Sorry about that. What?
No, you're good.
Okay. Lincoln Lang just came in and stopped him right at about the 18-yard line, and I think that's where they're going to get him at the 16?
Yes.
They're 17? Yeah.
I'm confused. I thought you were correcting me about a Hallsville player. By
Oh, no,
You're talking
sorry.
about a Lindale player. No, you're good. That was my fault. Again, bear with us on this first week shenanigans. We're working out some kinks.
Well, and this is the first time we've actually worked really together. And you get sort of a flow. So we'll get it together, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Twins on both sides here. Spread formation here for Hallsville. Running back lined up on the near side. And he's going to hand it off. And not going to get anywhere there. Lindale defensive line just holding him up.
Yeah, that was a tough run. And it looked like number 23, J.B. Ray, that was a defensive back, just came from a safety position and made that stop. He was keying that back. Not much. I think it was a gain of 1 on the play for the Bobcats, and that'll bring up second down and 9. 5:12 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was Blaine Hensley that got stopped in the backfield here. But Hallsville, again, spread formation. Tight end set. Looking for the deep pass to the left. And
he has a wide open man, too.
And Franklin in some trouble, but he's going to get maybe a gain of 1 or sacked.
And he had a wide open Houston Rowe, from what I saw, right in the middle. He ran that post pattern, and Franklin just couldn't get away. The pocket was closing in on him. And so, third down and now 8 with 4:30 left in the first quarter.
Again, Lindale up 14-0 here. Again, Hallsville now on their third drive, and again, 3rd and 9 for him. Trips on the far side, snap. Looking for that pass across the middle, and that was thrown a little bit behind. Pass intended for number 23, Eli Solis, the tight end.
J.B. Ray was on coverage, but he had nothing to do with that play. It was just behind the receiver on that throw. He just didn't get it right. And honestly, if it had been on there, it wouldn't have mattered because J.B. Ray wouldn't have been able to stop it. It would have been right in there. Good first down throw, good pass.
Again, now Hallsville going to punt for their 3rd consecutive drive. And we will see where they punt it to. But punting now is number 2, Colton Evans.
And it was caught, fair ball by Jackson Parker, and I think that ball went further up than it went forward. And once again, Lindale's going to get the ball in Bobcat territory to start their third drive.
Yep.
And not really sure. I mean, Lindale keeps doing this. It's going to be a long day for Hallsville.
It is. Yes,
We're
sir.
already going to have a long night. You would hate to continue it this way.
Yeah, and home field, not what you want to do to get started to your season, but
you've already started late, had a rain delay, a lot of your fans leave, your band's not here.
Yeah.
This is just not where you want to do it.
And Lindale here in the pistol formation, 2 tight end set. And they're going to hand it off. And to the right-hand side, and on the carry was number 2, Emilian Johnson.
Noah Collins was in there. He came in from that linebacker position just flying, but he made one mistake, and it's a mistake that's made by a lot of high school students. They don't wrap up. They go for the big hit. They try to get the NFL ESPN hit, and he didn't wrap up. He had him there, but it didn't happen.
Boy, when he got into the open field, Emilian is really hard to stop.
And tight end in motion here for Lindale, shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off to Johnson on the left-hand side. And Johnson, I think, may have gotten the first down on the extra effort there. And I think he is going to convert that 3-yard gain there.
He does get the first down. I'm going to give props out to Coulter Evans, number 2. He came in and actually forced Johnson to cut inside. Johnson would have made it to the outside. He still would be running. So a good job by Evans.
Pistol formation, running back in motion. And pump fake, play action, deep pass to the left. And that is going to be overthrown. Pass intended for number 6, Caden Fowler there for the Eagles.
And that's Coulter Evans again. That was on the coverage. And very good step by step. Just right there. Wait, what number is that? Is that 4 or 2? My eyes aren't bad.
Your eyes aren't bad?
My eyes are bad, sorry.
No, you're good.
My English is just as worse.
Receiver on the far side.
Well, he's right in the middle. I think actually, I apologize. I think that's Drew Linville.
Oh, gotcha.
That was step by step with him, who did a good job on the coverage. I apologize. Sometimes my eyes deceive me. But no, Drew Linville was on that coverage and does a good job.
Trips on the near side. Pistol formation. Pass out to the running back out of the backfield, and they're going to possibly get the first down there in the extra effort. But that was a great completion there by number 2, Emilian Johnson there, and the completion there from Lindig.
Now, Chase Woodley gets the tackle, but I'm going to give props to Tanner Transier, who was chasing I apologize. Mark Jenkins was the one who tackled, but I'm going to give props to Gage Carter, who was chasing him down. He did a good job defensively.
Pistol formation, twins on the near side. Running back in motion, that's Johnson. And the far receiver in motion. And they're going to hand it off to the far receiver on the outside on the sweep. And that was given to Caden Fowler there.
Ethan Inslee, the backside linebacker, comes across and makes that stop, but not before a gain of 7 on the play with 1:59 left in the quarter.
And now it's going to be 2nd and 2 here, yes, with 1:55 left here in the first quarter. I can't believe it's still the first quarter. But anyway, Lindale getting the play from the sideline here. Again, I mean, if you're Lindale, you're up 2 scores. You're going to take your time here.
But I also think they want to continue to keep their foot on the gas,
right?
Because they don't want to stop.
Twins on the far side, slot receiver in motion, and Lindig is going to hand it off to Johnson. Hallsville all over that time,
and Levi Bird coming across and does a great job in that linebacker position to just make that stop and gets behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by Lindale and by Johnson to get at least to the line of scrimmage and doesn't lose any yardage.
And 1:05 left here in this first quarter. Again, it's going to be 3rd and 2 here for the Eagles. And actually, we've got a injury timeout here.
So we're going to take a timeout with him, and we'll be right back.
Progress got stopped. He got stood up, and obviously.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea at Azalea Orthopedics.
And we're back here from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. Again, we had an injury timeout here for the Eagles. Again, that was Jackson Parker, the injured Eagle there, was helped off the field there. But again, 50 seconds here. Again, clock running here, 14-0 here. Lindale going to line up in the pistol formation with twins on the near side. Again, they're moving left to right on your device here. Running back in motion, and the handoff to the left-hand side. That's Emilian Johnson going to hurdle, and we're going to have laundry on the field. So, again, 2 flags thrown on the field. We will see what the call is here from head referee Brent Simmons this evening.
That's going to be in holding. That's a holding territory throw right there. Or it's either holding or face mask. And it came from the back. Yeah, that's going to be a face mask. I was going to say.
It's going to go against Brody Copeland.
So, personal foul. They didn't really,
Yeah, it's going to go against Brody Copeland here.
So that's going to back him up.
Yeah, tough break there good break there for the Bobcats, but tough for the Eagles there. So now it's going to be third and Marshall.
Right.
I guess depending on what
third and Texarkana.
Yeah, depending on what direction you're facing. But anyway, it's going to be third and long here for the Eagles. Again, 34 seconds left here in this first quarter. We'll see what Coach Matt Cochran and the offense come up with. But we got twins on the far side here. Pistol formation here for the Eagles. Johnson in motion. And snap to Lindig. Lindig passes it down the middle. He's got
incomplete.
That is dropped. Wow.
And he was wide open, Connor. And I'm a little confused. And here's why I'm confused.
Yeah. Pass was intended for Caden Fowler there.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Noah Collins had a beat on Lindig, and he stopped, and he backed up. I mean, he was in the backfield.
Yeah.
He was as far from Lindig as you and I are, and that's not very far. And he just stopped. So I guess he thought he may be doing a screen. I don't know. He saw something, I guess, I didn't see. But
and again, 4th and 17 here. Trips on the far side here. Coach Cochran and them not kicking it. Again, they're going to go for it. 4th and long here.
Well, you're up by 2 with,
I
mean, you're in good position either way. You've been able to defensively stop the Bobcats, and you're going to have a timeout.
Yep, timeout Hallsville. So, again, wise decision there by Coach Strickland there. And Hallsville taking the timeout there again. Didn't like what they saw probably. But, again, 4th and 17, 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll be back here on NETSN. And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. 19 seconds left here in this first quarter. It's Trips on the far side here, running back in motion here for the Eagles. Johnson in motion. Lindig get a rollout to the right. In some trouble. He's going to pass it across his body, and that was intended there for the tight end, number 4, Asher Metters. But again, overthrown there, and Hallsville is going to take over on the turnover for Lindale.
And a great job defensively by, I believe that's number, if he turned, that's Chris Hutton, I believe on the stop. I could be wrong.
What number?
I can't. Well, they don't ever turn. I couldn't see it. I think it was number.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was Levi Bird. I think he came out in the coverage. Number 20, Levi Bird, made a good diving stop and knocked that one down. But it was just great job all around defensively with putting the pressure on the quarterback, Lindig, to doing what they needed to do to knock that down. And now they have possession to get a touchdown.
And 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hallsville going to line up in spread formation. Twins on the far side. They're going to hand it off to the running back, and running back's going to gain maybe 2 or 3 on the play. And on the carry there was number 8, Blaine Hensley.
And, yeah, Caleb Walker was in there to make that stop. Big man in the middle, along with James Edwards. And it looks like they're going to let that clock run out, and it did. Yep. We're going to the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN, and when we come back, they're going to flop sides of the field.
14-0 Eagles.
And we are back here in Hallsville, and we are heading to quarter number 2. And it's going to be a long day, but here we go.
All right. Hallsville going to line up in the spread. Again, Twins on the near side. They're going to hand it off to the right-hand side, and that is going to be number 8, Blaine Hensley, with a gain of maybe 2 or 3 there.
And again, a swarm of Lindale Eagles led by James Edwards. And Edwards is going to go out. And big number 99, Cam Beeson, is going to come in. That's a big boy right there.
Mm-hmm. Every bit of pound for pound there, man. Again, if you're on the chat, let us.
He's just a junior. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, if you're on the chat, let us know where you're listening from. Once again, we enjoy letting us know where you're listening from. Same way, 3rd and 4 here. Snap. Quarterback rolling out to the left. That is going to be caught. And what an extra effort. That's going to be a first down. Hallsville going to get some space there. And what an extra effort there by number 2, Coulter Evans.
And Jackson LaGrove saved a touchdown from Evans there. He clawed his way back to save that touchdown, because that was a heck of a move by Evans to get that first down and more.
Again, Remington Franklin there with the impressive pass there to Coulter Evans, and impressive second effort there by Evans, getting the first down for the Bobcats here. We got trips on the near side. Number 23, Solis, the tight end, in motion. And handoff is going to be the left-hand side. That is Blaine Hensley there on the carry. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, that's going to be Chase Woodley and Caleb Walker in tandem, just saying, not in my house, even though it's your house, we're going to call it ours tonight. Second down and 10. No gain on that play right at midfield.
Yeah, it looked like Lincoln Lang was in there as well. But 10-16 left here in the second quarter. Again, Lindale up 14-0 here. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Bobcats here. Twins on the near side. Solis in motion. And they're going to pass it to the underneath screen route, and incomplete there for the Bobcats.
And that could be probably the best turn of events for the Bobcats. If he would have caught that, you would have lost probably about 4 or 5 yards on the play. You don't want that on a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 is better than 3rd and 15.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Especially with the way the offense has been going right now.
And you stop the clock, too. So,
true.
Again, when you're down 2 scores, you need every bit of clock.
10:03 left in the first half. Again, a 10-minute half coming up.
Yep.
So it won't be a full 30.
So we got Twins on the near side here. Spread formation here for Hallsville. Shotgun formation. Play action. And Franklin's going to get chased from behind. He's going to get gain of about 5, but 2 Lindale Eagles in. basically smashed him front and back there.
Chase Woodley chased him down. Now, a positive out of that is, guess where the Bobcats are?
In Lindale territory.
Lindale territory. So that is a positive, and if you take that, you are on 4th down, but you are in the other side of the field, and that's what you got to take out of it and get something going.
Yep.
You got some momentum. A little bit of it is, but you got some. You got to make it grow out of it.
And we're going to see what Hallsville comes up with here. But again, 4th and 5. They're keeping the offense on the field. Clock's running 9:18 left here in the first half. Trips on the near side. Solis again in motion right to left. And Franklin is going to chunk it down the deep left side. And some contact there from Lindale defensively makes that incomplete.
Yeah, there was a little bit of hugging going on there, but not enough really to draw the flag. You're always going to have that on any play, and it was a great effort by Houston Rowe to try to get out. He was open there for about a split second, but a good job by the Lindale defense. But you're always going to have some tugging and going. It doesn't matter where you go.
Right. Again, Lindale up 14-0 here. 9:02 left here in the first half, and Lindale going to take over here on their own 45. Again, moving left to right. Or, excuse me, right to left here on your device. My apologies.
And I'd imagine Lindale's going to run as much as possible, much clock off as possible as they can.
Yeah, twins on the far side, excuse me. 2 men in motion here for Lindale, and they're going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson breaks the tackle, and with that, going to gain maybe 3 there on the extra effort.
Fantastic move, but Asher Metters was not fooled. He came back from the safety position and did a good job of making that stop.
And now Lindale here going to let the clock run here. 8:36 left here against 2nd and 6, so actually gain a 4 on the play there.
And I think they're going to utilize that play clock as much as they can to help out.
Twins on the near side, slot man in motion, or excuse me, tight end in motion here for Lindale. They're going to throw it. Quick pass out to the left. He's got some space, and he's going to get deep into Lindale territory. That's got to be a gain of at least 20. Again, Lincoln Lang, good job there with the reception there for the Eagles.
Eric Archer came across for that stop and saved a touchdown for the Bobcats and really made a good body shot stop there on that play. Good job by the Bobcats to at least keep Lindale out of the end zone, but it is 1st down and 10 deep in their own territory.
Yep. Again,
7:50 left in the first half.
Yeah, 25-yard line here. Hallsville 25 here for Lindale. Again, pistol formation, twins on the near side. Johnson in motion again, tight end moving. Play action, Lindig passing it, wide open out route there. And that's caught there by number 6, Caden Fowler. Again, big reception here for the Eagles. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you, DeCavian McElroy fell. The defensive back, McElroy, fell at about the 5-yard line, which made him more wide open to make that catch and also allowed a little bit more after the catch.
And Lindale hurrying up here. They're going to hand it off to Amelia Johnson. And Johnson, with the extra effort, is going to get in the end zone.
With about 4 Hallsville Bobcats on his back.
And that's going to be a score here for the Lindale Eagles with 7:19 left here in the second quarter. That is a 3-yard run for Amelia Johnson. Again, hurry up offense, moving effectively. Again, Lindale now scoring another time here.
And he did. He drug probably about 3 or 4 Bobcats with him.
Yep.
Those 3 yards because he was hit initially at the line of scrimmage.
Again, Lindale up 20-0 here with 7:19 left here in the first quarter, and Hallsville just not having an answer so far. And kick is up for Camden Lane. Camden Lane converts his 3rd extra point of the evening. And again, 21-0 here. Lindale Eagles here in Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas with 7:19 left here. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayporthenderson.net.
All right, welcome back here to Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. Again, 3-yard run there by Million Johnson puts the Lindale Eagles up 21-0 here. Again, Lindale up big here on Hallsville here in the first half with 7:19 left. And Lindale's going to kick it off here to Hallsville. Camden Lane kicking it off here to the Bobcats.
And you got Evans, Henderson, and Rowe back once again.
And Lane with the kick. Good kick. It's going to be received by Henderson at about the 15, and he's got some open space. Going to get tackled at about the 35 moving forward.
And I think it took about 2 or 3 of the Eagles to get him. I'm going to do a shout-out to a couple of people who apparently are watching. Intern Claire, my daughter, is watching. She's out there, and my other daughter from another father out there, Emily, is watching. A shout-out to both of you. I love you both as well. Miss you. Wish you all were here. And they're 2 of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and glad that they are watching.
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Excuse me. Getting some water.
Hallsville is going to try to get things going here with 7:13 left in the first half from their own 35-yard line. They haven't had much success so far. They've only been across midfield once in the ballgame, and they'll see what they can do with 7:13 left.
Twins on the near side here. Hallsville in the shotgun formation, running back in motion, and we're going to have Coach Strickland not happy with the way the offense is going. I guess play clock was getting down to 0 and had to call a timeout. But
well, and where is the one place in this stadium you do not want to be at halftime? That Hallsville locker room.
No.
I'll tell you that.
Nope.
I would, no, thank you.
I mean, again, down 3 scores, and when you're down 3 scores and let the play clock run out almost, and no sense of urgency, you're going to hear it from your coaches.
And part of the problem that I have seen, and we'll talk a little bit more about it at halftime, but it's the tackling. They're not tackling. They're not wrapping up. It's fundamentals. And I say that a lot, and you're going to, when you do games with me, but I say it a lot.
No,
but it's the truth. They don't. They wrap it up. They want to do that whole, the ESPN thing.
Yeah.
You can't have that. It's high school football.
Twins on the near side, running back in motion. Pump fake to the running back. Deep pass to the right. And that is going to be incomplete. Good ball, but good defense there. That pass was intended, I believe, for Coulter Evans.
And Ethan Pettigrew makes a great move defensively on that ball. And does a good job on an angle and almost picked that one off.
I know, man. It was a great throw there from Remington Franklin, but again, just better defense by the Lindale Eagles, I think. But just a really just tough ball to catch in motion in general. But we got Twins on the near side here for Hallsville. Again, shotgun formation, tight end lined up on the far side.
Bobcats takes a snap.
And handoff. And breaks a tackle there. Good carry there for number 8, Blaine Hensley. Is going to gain about 5 there.
And Luke Daw is the one who made that tackle, and he came across, does a good job of spreading that out. Only gaining 5 yards, but 5 yards is 5 yards for the Bobcats right now, and they'll take every yard they can get. But a good defensive play by the Eagles. Hallsville still searching for an answer to the Lindale defensive question, and they just can't do it yet.
6:25 left here in the second quarter, or in the first half, excuse me. 21-0 Eagles. And tight end Solis in motion here, moving right to left. Twins on the far side here for Hallsville. And play action. Remington Franklin in some trouble. He's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to chunk it. Oh, and he finds a Hallsville receiver, and he gets a big chunk there.
There's a flag on the play.
But there's a flag on the play, yeah. We'll see if it stands.
It's in holding territory, back at the line of scrimmage. And looks like it's going to be holding on the offense. Yep. And unfortunately, the positiveness of that play is going to go negative for the Bobcats.
All for nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. But we will see where they're going to mark it. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 15 now here for the Bobcats. 6:04 left here in the first half. Again, Hallsville down 3 scores. But definitely going to see Hallsville, Hallsville's got to do something here.
And I don't really think you can count them out at all. Hallsville you've seen remnants of it in the first half. They have the ability for breakaway. They have the speed, but they just got to figure it out.
Yeah, trips on the far side here. Slot man in motion, moving right or left to right, excuse me. Franklin there is going to get sacked.
Yeah, that was going to be taken down by Asher Metters. I've called his name a lot tonight. That's a senior linebacker, and he just had the number for the quarterback there and just could not – Franklin just couldn't get away.
Yeah, two-way player for the Eagles. And, again, we are going to have 4th and 15 here. Clock is running here in the first half with 5:30 left. Again, Lindale up 21-0. Hallsville going to punt away.
Caden Fowler's back for the return.
Okay.
For the Eagles. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Punting away is number 2, Coulter Evans here for Hallsville. No, good. I always appreciate the help, man. Seriously. That punt's away and going to be a good distance, a little backspin on it, and that's going to be marked down at about the 42-yard line.
That took a Bobcat bounce.
Yeah.
And 5:01 left in the first half, and we're hoping here that the Hallsville defense can come out and at least stop. Because what you want if you're Hallsville right now is you want to stop Lindale and you want to get the ball back at least one more chance to make a touchdown before halftime. You don't want to goose egg it going in because you're gonna have a rough halftime anyway.
Right.
And you don't want to go in with a 0 on the board.
Yeah, got to end on a good note here. Trips on the near side. Yeah, man in motion. And handoff to Emilian Johnson. And Johnson's going to gain maybe 5 there, maybe 6 on the extra effort. But it's going to be 2nd and 4 now, yes. So gain of 6 there for Johnson.
Remington Mills, the defensive line, and a couple of others were in on that stop. And, it took 6 yards to get it to stop, but they finally brought him down, but not the answer you want right now with just 4.5 minutes left in the first half.
Pistol formation, twins on the near side, Johnson in motion. Lindig, pump fake, and good pass to the little post route there. And that's going to be number 4, Asher Metters there with the reception.
And I believe that was Cole Sellers on defense. He was there, but unfortunately he was too far behind or too much behind the receiver, and he just couldn't make position to make that stop. Did a good job of tackling him after the catch, but it wasn't enough to stop that first down for Lindale.
And pistol formation here. Trips on the near side here.
Handoff Johnson, going to go far side.
Right to left on your device, and good handoff to Johnson, and he's going to get the first down there on the run. Maybe a gain of 11 or 12 there on the extra effort.
Yeah, again, Cole Sellers on that stop. That was a first down, a little bit more, but Sellers had to come from his defensive back position off of a receiver to make that stop. Good run by the Eagles. Once again, though, when you have your nickel and diamond at every time, you're not making the stops that you need on a defensive matter.
And pistol formation, trips on the near side again. Johnson in motion, just moving up.
And timeout
and calls. Yep.
And I
like the timeout.
Yeah. And it hurts me to see because Hallsville has the talent. I'm watching them, and you can see it too.
Right.
You can. But I'm watching how they're playing, and they're not playing bad. They have the ability, and it's the mental mistakes. It's the small little things, and the problem is those small little things, Lindale is capitalizing on it, and they're just busting through. But
And they haven't, and they've had a couple short punts too that have put Lindale in great field position. So,
and they're not. The score is not unsurmountable. I mean,
Right.
they can come back, and they have the ability to. But like I said, I mean, I'm not watching a blowout game.
No.
The score looks like it, but you're not. Hallsville has great players, and it's just those one, two, three little mistakes. The problem is it gets blown out of proportion, those little mistakes, and it just, it's like a crack in the wall. It's a little one, but or your windshield, it just keeps going and going and going.
trips on the near side here, handoff to the left-hand side. That is going to be Emilian Johnson there on the run, and that's going to be a gain of maybe about 7, maybe 6. Maybe I was a little too generous there, maybe 5. We'll say 5.
It was something, but all I know is that Chris Hutton was taken for a ride.
Yeah.
Because he was drugged a little bit.
And it is going to be 2nd and 5 here. 2:50 left here in the first half here. Clock is running. And 30 seconds left here on the play clock. Again, trips on the near side here. Again, we've seen this, a lot of trips here from Lindale, but slot receiver motion this time. Now they have 2 backs in the backfield, something different here. And they're going to hand it off to number 5, Hank Thurman. And Hank Thurman's going to get the first down there on the extra effort. Good run there. I think a gain of 10 exactly, actually.
And that was a good run. Pardon me.
And that's going to be first and 10 here at the 15-yard line. Again, clock's still running here. 2:09 left here in the first half. And again, 21-0 here. Lindale Eagles up big on Hallsville. And we've got pistol formation, Twins on the near side here. Lindale moving right to left here on your device.
And may have another timeout.
And another timeout.
So that'll be their second timeout.
Oh, no.
Oh.
2-minute warning. Or 2-minute timeout. That's what they call it. New this year.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
When did we start having a 2-minute?
It's new this year. So at the end of the second quarter and at the end of the fourth quarter, there's now a 2-minute timeout.
So here's my deal. If we're going to start doing 2-minute quarters in football, they need to bring a shot clock in basketball for high school. I'm just saying.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you have a point there. But, now, I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I've asked some of the coaches about this when I've done preview interviews with them.
Right.
Do you like it? You can like it, you can benefit from it, you can use it in your game plan, but it can also hurt you because, again, you know what I mean? It could bite you.
You lose momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think you lose momentum if you're going. I mean, I know you do a 2-minute drill, but that's just the way you call it. But again, if you're going to do this, then I want a shot clock in high school basketball.
Twins on the near side here, slot man in motion left to right. And Lindig passing out to the right-hand side. That's incomplete, man. He was wide open. Lincoln Lang was.
Man, that turf monster came up and blocked that ball.
Yep. Looked like kind of a baseball throw there from Lindig.
I think it may have bounced.
Yeah.
But I think he just lost it. And it may be one of those deals where, don't forget, that turf's probably still a little damp.
Yep.
And they may not have dried off the ball or something. He may just lost his grip on it.
Right.
Got 1:55 left in the first half.
Again, Twins on the near side here. Johnson in motion, slot man. Thurman in motion. He's going to line up in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Johnson. Thurman, the lead blocker. Johnson with the extra effort. He's still running. And he's going to get tackled at about the 12-yard line there. Gain of 8 there. So it's going to be 3rd and 2.
And there's one guy on the field named Remington Mills who is kicking himself a little bit because he had him right at about the line of scrimmage.
Lindale hurrying. They're going to hand it off to Johnson, but Hallsville defense all over that one. And that was a sea of Bobcats.
No.
Not a sea.
It was just one big one. Jayton McIntosh said hello and how you doing?
Yep.
And just smacked him down.
I guess
that wasn't a C. That was just one.
Well, I was just going to say, C's not even the right word. It's like herd, crew. Never mind.
Massive,
Prowl.
large, awesome man right there who made that stop.
Yeah, great stop there for Hallsville. And again, got to be pleased with that stop going into the second half here. Lindale going to run some clock here, but they're going to kick the ball. or kick the field goal attempt here. Again, Camden Lane, this is going to be a
18-yard line. David Lindig is
And going to do a freeze technique there by
Yep.
Coach.
Strickland going to call a timeout. And again, I'll have to figure out what yard field goal this is.
another timeout. That's going to cut them down to, I think,
Actually, I think that was Cochran over there that called it, I believe.
mark, of course.
Oh, was it? Okay. Anyway, we've got, again, 44 seconds left here in this first half. Again, 4th and 5 here. Lindale was showing field goal, but one of them called a timeout. We'll figure out which one here. But
Yeah, it looked like the Lindale coach over there, Cochran, he ran and caught the referee's eye. But you may have seen, it may have been both trying to do it. I don't know. Let's see what the board says. I can't tell.
I'm assuming this is going to be a 21-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, on that I gotta give it props again. That last one, man, that Jayton McIntosh,
Yeah.
he's loving himself right now. And I'm a big guy. You don't know me, I'm a big boy. and let me tell you, I love it. I love seeing the big bodies get in there and just make havoc in the middle of the line because you don't get many tackles as a big boy.
The hog mollies.
Yep.
Lindig at the 18-yard
Anyway, Camden Lane going to kick this extra point. 21-yard field goal is up, and it is in.
Takes it through his first
Camden Maine makes it look easy, and again, that is number one field goal in his career. Again, with Seth Baggett graduating, so again, good job there for Camden Lane. That's going to make it 24-0 Lindale with 40 seconds left here in the first half. We'll be back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. 40 seconds left here in this first half. It is Lindale 24, Hallsville 0, again with the 21-yard field goal. His first ever career field goal there by Camden Lane, as a matter of fact. But again, Camden Lane, the senior kicker for the Lindale Eagles, with a 21-yard field goal, making it 24-0. Lindale up on Hallsville. And again, Camden Lane going to kick here right to left here for Hallsville, or for Lindale, excuse me.
And looks like we have Evans, Henderson, and Rowe back again. The trio.
And there's a kick from Lane. That's going to be received. Oh!
And that was Rowe fumbled a little bit, and it's going to cost him.
Yep.
Because that's going to put number 21, Lincoln Lang, on him. We have some chats, Conrad. We have one from a Bob Stevens. Let's go Alexis Maldonado and Braden Hill. Papa loves you. Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right.
So a couple of Lindale Eagle players getting some love there.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you all listening in. Again, make sure you subscribe to NETSN Live and follow us all season long. We've got over 80 games that we're going to broadcast here during the regular season and then more in the playoffs. So stay tuned and follow us all season long. Anyway, Hallsville now going to line up here.
Bobcats will start off first and 10 from their own 13.
Twins on the far side, and they're going to hand it off to the back. And on the carry there for Hallsville is going to be number 2, Coulter Evans, the wide receiver.
Yeah, he's going to be picked up from the backside by Mason Heron and brought down after a gain of 2. He had a little bit of a wide opening. He thought he was going to make more, but he got caught from behind.
Again, 10 seconds left here in this first half. I would assume Hallsville is going to run one more play here, but they're probably going to chunk it here. Again, spread formation, Twins on both sides. Franklin is going to hand it off, and big space there for Coulter Evans, and Coulter Evans is going to gain maybe 8 there, but that's going to end the first half here. Again, at the end of the first half, Lindale up 24-0, and Lindale's going to receive the kick in the second half. Again, with Hallsville deferring.
And so we do have someone who says y'all should stream some Frankston and Westwood. Well, you just might need to know that we are doing some Frankston games this year. And let me look and see where our Frankston games are going to be. We have on October 24th, we're doing Carlisle at Frankston. And I believe we have one or two more. Let me see here. You'll just have to look on NETSN, but we do have some Frankston games.
Again,
we would like to do Westwood might be good later. We don't have any this year.
And again, all of our game links that we have scheduled are already on our
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
So make sure you look through those. And again, every game that we have scheduled will be on there. And shout out to our owner, Brett Sweeney. Man, he is the man, the myth, the legend, let me tell you.
And we also have an app. So look it up on NETSN app. You can have it on Google Play and on Apple Store. So go there, and you can look it up there. Hey, we're going to take a break, and guess what? I'm going to go ahead and let you look at the new app commercial that we have. We'll
There
be
you
right
go.
back.
East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, guys, we are back here for halftime here again from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. Again, we've got about 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the half, but going to give you some quick stats of the half. Again, we'll start with Lindale first, but for Lindale, again, Emilian Johnson has 11 carries for 74 yards. Hank Thurman, 3 carries for 27 yards. Caden Fowler, 1 for 8, and then Jackson Parker, just 1 carry, but went back to the line of scrimmage. Again, David Lindig passing is currently has 89 yards. He's 6 for 12, again, with 89 yards and 1 touchdown. And again, Brody Copeland has 18 yards receiving. Caden Fowler with 61, and Emilian Johnson with 10 for the Lindale Eagles. Again, Lindale with 24 points, Hallsville with 0. But for Hallsville in the first half, there we go. For Hallsville, yes, Remington Franklin rushing, he's 6 for -6. Blaine Hensley is 4 carries for 6 yards. Keenti Talley has 1 carry for 5 yards, and Coulter Evans has 2 carries for 8 yards. Remington Franklin passing is 3 of 8 for 21 yards, and then Coulter Evans has 14 yards receiving, and Houston Rowe 7 yards receiving. So, again, I mean, a lot of things went Lindale's way in the first half, but again, Hallsville just needs to come out swinging here in the second half in order to get things going. And then, Lindale up 24-0. Again, we're looking forward to the second half of action here. Again, thanks for listening here this evening. Again, text or, chat with us. Let us know where you're listening from on the YouTube channel and that sort of thing. And, again, some final scores I have, too. That I've already received. Winsboro defeats Tatum 55-28, and Gladewater. How about them Gladewater Bears getting the big win on the road, 21-7. Again, Gladewater over Dangerfield, 21-7.
Got some other ones. Let's see. Wascom loses to Garrison, 39-19, and let's see. I'm going to do that one, but that one's not anything new. Nacogdoches leading Palestine 21-7 in the third quarter. That's the last score I have on that. I don't think. Get with Brett, see if he's got that one. He's our guy on the ground for that one. Trying to find some more updated scores for everybody.
Again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, score at the half here. We got about 1 minute left. Hallsville and Lindale, both teams are on the field again. Lindale up 24-0. We appreciate you guys again. Let us know where you're listening from. And
Huntington beat Evadale 44-10.
Okay.
I just know those are pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Scores.
Anyway, you want to take a quick commercial break before we come back?
We'll take a really quick one.
Yep.
And we'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
And we are back here in Hallsville, about ready to get things started. for the second half. 24-0. Lindale leads. We're going to see how Hallsville got things going, how Coach Strickland had a conversation, and what kind of things he drew up during halftime for his team to have an answer to the Lindale question, and that's how to stop them and how to get things going offensively.
And kicking for Hallsville is going to be Alex Guerrero. Again, his first kick of the night because, again, Lindale's going to be receiving the second half kick. But Hallsville, not a very deep kick. That's going to be received at around the 27-yard line by Hank Thurman, but his second effort, he's still on his feet. He's at the 45, and he's still pushing the pile, and he's at the 50, I think.
And all but the kicker and two other Hallsville Bobcats were in that pile. So
wow.
I'm not really sure.
What an effort from Hank Thurman. Again, younger brother of Clint Thurman. I believe Clint Thurman, if I remember correctly, at Hardin Simmons.
And that was an interesting one. We have some people chatting with us, Conrad. Somebody says, great first half, Eagles. Let's go. Brody Copeland, Caden Fowler, and Jonah Rhodes, Fly Eagles Fly, watching from Houston.
All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
We have an Arkadelphia from Arkadelphia, Arkansas, cheering loud as I would be at the game from she's from her couch, or from his couch, Bob Stevens.
Pistol formation, they're going to hand it off to Million Johnson there. That's going to be a gain of about 5. And, again, clock running here. We got about 11:34 left here, but gain of 5 there for Million Johnson there on the ground for the Eagles. Again, appreciate y'all tuning in. We love to hear where everybody's from. And Arkadelphia, Arkansas, and Houston, Texas in the house this evening on our feed. So we appreciate you guys. Twins in the pistol formation, or excuse me, Twins on the near side pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to the right-hand side. That is an open space there for Million Johnson, and that's going to be a first down.
And a couple of spin moves in there to get away. Finally brought down by number, looked like number 66, and it is. I don't have a number 66 on my
on your roster.
On my roster.
Okay, well, sorry, number 66, but again, we didn't get one from Coach.
Route 66.
Yeah.
Got it.
By the way, that was Clint Thurman on the carry, number 5, not Million Johnson. I do apologize.
Gotcha.
That previous carry.
Way to go.
I know.
Got
Thurman in motion.
Make us look bad.
Tight end in motion. Hand off to the left-hand side. That is to Hank Thurman. And he's going to get stacked up by several Bobcats there.
And Remington Mills introduced himself on that play and made the stop. 2-yard gain, however, with 10:10 left in the third quarter.
Again, clock running here. Lindale coming out of the huddle. We're going to see a pistol formation. Hallsville showing a 4-man front. And handoff to the left-hand side. Hank Thurman. And he breaks another tackle, but he's going to get stopped. Gain of about 4, maybe. We'll see. But now it's Hank Thurman getting the load here. It was Million Johnson here in the first half. So, again, we're seeing more Hank Thurman here in the second half here for the Eagles. Again, building that depth. And now we're going to see a pistol formation, 9:20 in the third quarter. Pistol formation running back on the near side. Tight end in motion. They're going to hand it off to the right-hand side. That's Million Johnson. And Million Johnson's going to have a huge gain. I would say a gain of at least 15 there.
And Cole Smith was the one who made the stop. And once again, made the stop to stop a touchdown because that one was going all the way by Johnson. We got another
gain of 13.
Bob Stevens chatted again. Sorry there. Said Thurman can tote that rock like his Bubba.
Yep, Clint Thurman. We remember seeing him.
And that's Mr. Stevens. He's watching. We're glad that all of you are watching with us tonight.
Pistol formation. Running back in motion. Lindig with the snap. Pass to the left-hand side. Oh, overshot. And that was right in the Hallsville territory, and good thing that was overthrown there by Lindig.
And almost, that was Muckleroy, I believe, Dacavian Muckleroy on the coverage. He felt the interception there for the Bobcats, but just out of his reach, way out of the reach of a Lindale Eagle.
Yeah, Caden Fowler there was the intended receiver on the play there from Lindig.
Helps if I put us on third quarter on the screen, huh? We were still at halftime. 8:23 left in the third quarter, and I changed it on the screen. I apologize.
No worries. No worries, man. Receiver out wide on each side here, and they're going to hand it off to the right-hand side. Amelia Johnson pushing the pile, and maybe got gain of 7 there. I thought he might have crossed the plane, but Hallsville player pushed him back.
We got a final score out of Tyler from Christus Trinity Mother Francis. Texas High with the win, 57-43 over Tyler Legacy. That is a final score coming out of Tyler.
Did you say 90 points scored in that game?
No, yeah, Texas High, 57 over Tyler Legacy, 43.
Yeah.
In that is a final score.
90 total points. Wow. High-scoring game there in Tyler. Receiver motion, good fake there by Lindig. And on the 4th down, they are going to get the first down.
And
that
Lindale,
confused me.
And I think Lindale is just going to, here comes I believe this is, are they going to bring the big uglies in to run the ball? I don't think they're going to kick. I think they're just going to bring what you call your, not a goal line, but your big, nasty, not your tush-push kind of play offense here. I don't think you can do the tush-push anymore.
Yeah.
But they're going to try it. Yeah, they got that big nastiness going.
And they're going to hand it off to Amelia Johnson. A good leap.
And it looks like he might have it from the far side, Judge. Let's see what they say. And he got a good Lambo leap going there. And let's see what the referee says. All right, they're going to call for a measurement here.
Yeah,
Hallsville saying
short.
they got it, but not enough, says the white hat. And Hallsville finally gets a break.
Yep.
And that could be a momentum change that they need with 6:50 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, big break.
And I don't believe that Cochran is too happy with that call there, Conrad.
No. You see him at midfield talking to the white hat.
Yeah, he came down. He came out about to almost the hash mark to have a slight little conversation with with the referee. But Hallsville very excited. A good stop by the defense of the Bobcats, and that's what they needed for a momentum shift.
And we got twins on the near side here. Shotgun formation here for the Bobcats now taking over. And they're going to hand it off deep in their own territory and going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And saying the ball came out, but
I think he bobbled a little bit, but I think he had it and only gained no gain, actually, nothing on that.
Hensley on the carry again for the Bobcats. Second and 10 now, ball at the 12. 6:22 left here in this third quarter. Again, clock running. Twins on the near side. And quick pass to the left. And complete, maybe gain of 3 there for the Bobcats.
Good defensive play by Lindale. A good gain, however. But number 14, Jacob Petway, does make the stop. But a third down and I believe, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Hallsville's got to do, when they do this turnover on downs there, they've got to make positive gain out of it. Otherwise, it's not really worth what happened.
And that was actually going to be a gain of 5 there. So, yeah, 3rd and 5 here for the Bobcats deep in their own territory. They got twins on the near side, left to right on your device. And quick pass to the right, and that is incomplete on the hit. Defensively from number 17, Ethan Pettigrew.
Yeah. And Pettigrew does a good job, but I have to give props to the front line because you have Caleb Walker and then number 99, Cam Beeson, who's a beast, and they both put a lot of pressure on Franklin, who had to get rid of that a lot faster than he really wanted to.
And guess who else was in on that? Mr. Caleb Walker, the University of Houston commit.
It has been a struggle right now for the punters, the Bobcats.
And Hallsville now punting away
May have someone else. I don't
for another time tonight,
back to punt.
deep in their own territory. And back deep is going to be number 6, Caden Fowler.
End over end kick, but it's taken.
And Caden Fowler is going to get tripped up, falling forward, going to get down at about the 26-yard line.
Little extracurricular activity over on the side of the field, and a flag
there's some
flies.
laundry.
Yeah, and that's going to be probably going to be on number 52, Elijah Holly, who took some exception to a little bit of action on the Bobcat side. I didn't see who he manhandled, but that's what happened. I'm sure some language and some talking happened, but you don't need that happening.
Nope.
So I think it's going to be a personal foul on the Eagles, and that's going to back them up. But I will tell you also, Hank Thurman, who is the one on the return, when you make a return like that in traffic,
Thurman, I'm sorry.
when you make a return like that in traffic, it kind of makes your stomach as a coach and as a fan kind of turn a little bit, because you got to make sure you catch those.
Johnson in the backfield here for the Eagles. Pistol formation, twins on the far side, right to left on your device. Far man, Fowler in motion, and they're going to hand it off to Fowler. Fowler has the ball. He's got some space, and he's going to gain about 9 on the carry.
And it looked like he was tripped up by I think it was Noah Collins, but there were a few over there with him. We got a couple of more comments on here. Bob Stevens talking about checking out the trenches, talking about number 60 for needing a jersey refitting. There are a couple of big old boys out there, Mr. Stevens, that need that as well.
I need a jersey refitting sometimes.
That was a tipped ball. And by number 88, I believe that was number 88, Cole Smith got in there close on Lindig and got his big old paw up there and stopped that throw. He had a wide open receiver, Conrad, and a good stop.
Okay, we got 4:33 left here in the third quarter. 24-0 Lindale. Lindale now starting here from the Hallsville 30 in good field territory. 2nd and 10. And handoff to the left-hand side. That is going to be Amelia Johnson, stopped way back in the backfield.
And Drew Linville on that stop. He was in that backfield quick, Conrad, and he just got on Lindig so fast. There was nothing he could do.
Well, they handed off to Johnson, and now Johnson with a loss of 8 on the run.
Oh, Johnson, yeah,
excuse me, loss of 7 now. They're marking it at the 37-yard line. So, again, 3rd and 17 here for the Eagles. We will see what they do here. Twins on the far side. Pistol formation. Oh, low snap. Lindig bobbles it, and Hallsville's going to take advantage there. And maybe a gain of a yard. But still not a great execution there by Lindale.
Noah Collins and Cole Smith both in there on that quickly. They saw the ball hit the ground, and they just pounced on there to make that stop. So 4th and long, and it looks like they are gonna punt. I didn't know. I wasn't quite sure if they were or they were gonna do it. But look at this: the second drive, second stop, but a lot of time off the clock. That's not what needed to be done.
And this is Lindale's first punt of the night. He's going to roll out to the right, kind of a pooch kick. But smart kick, too, because that's going to have a Lindale bounce, and they're going to have Hallsville taken over at their own 5.
And that's the second time. That's where they started the last drive, was around their own 5. So for the second drive of the second half, for the Bobcats, they're deep in their own territory with their backs against their own end zone. We have another chat here, Conrad, from a Bob Henderson. saying, man, I run track at UTD, and I am glad y'all stream this now so I can relive my glory days. How about them Eagles?
All right. Shout out Eagle alumni. What was his name?
Bob Henderson.
Bob Henderson. Appreciate you listening in, buddy.
Thanks for watching and listening. Glad that you're with us. 3:02 left in the third quarter.
Hallsville here. Twins on both sides.
Snap back deep in the own end.
Oh, and
Throwing it out on a screen pass.
that pass is incomplete, but let me tell you, Remington Franklin got lit up in his own end zone there.
Yeah, he was hit right as he threw, and that is a dangerous, dangerous way to go there. He was hit by number 33, Mason Heron, and Heron came out of nowhere. I don't think anybody touched him. He just came right off that edge, and he was right there.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens here. Good. 2nd and 10. Glad he didn't get an interception on that.
And Hallsville starting on their own 4. Quick pass to the left, and that almost was intercepted by the Lindale cornerback, number 19, Kalani Quidigua. I probably said that wrong. Sorry about that. But anyway, great heads-up play, jumping that route and deflecting that.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that?
Do what now?
I was saying your thoughts on that?
Yeah, to me, I think it was a little early. But that's just me.
Fair enough.
They're letting him play, and as they should. But
spread formation, running back in motion, Twins on both sides. Remington Franklin rolling out to his right, and he gets that pass complete. And the Hallsville receiver still on his feet. I believe that was number 7, Isaiah Rabadon.
And number 9, Brody Copeland saves that touchdown. I will say the Bobcats got away with a little hold there in the end zone, so a good, I guess, a give back there.
Yeah, good job by Rabadon there.
Beautiful play,
beautiful
pass. Great job by Franklin to get out there and get that pass away.
Trips on the far side here for Hallsville. Moving left to right on your device. And handoff to the right-hand side. It's going to be stuffed in the backfield there. And that handoff was to Blaine Hensley.
And I can't – is that 99? Yeah, that's Cam Beeson. He bear hugged him. He gave him a hug.
Yeah.
He was just showing some love. He was giving him a bear hug.
Happy football season.
Yep. Oh, that just makes me smile.
There you go.
Now,
right.
if it was cold, if it was just cold outside, that would make things a whole lot better.
Yeah.
2:12 left in the third quarter.
We have an we have trips on the far side here for Hallsville. Handoff to the left-hand side. That's going to be to Blaine Hensley, and Hensley is going to gain about 6 or 7, running all the way to the far Lindale sideline there on the out route, or running to the outside.
And it looked like number 7, Isaiah Rabadon. Was that the one that made the run?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, Rabadon. This run just a second ago? No, that was Hensley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 7, make it 3rd and 6 from the.
Anyway, 3rd and 6 here. 1:22 left here in this third quarter.
Lone setback.
Twins on the near side, snap to Franklin, and handoff up the middle, and no gain for Hallsville.
From the right side.
I mean, Lindale defensive line just all over that Hallsville running game.
They collapsed right in that middle, and then they've seen something over these last few drives, and the coaches have decided right up the plan to collapse that hole. So it'll be 4th down and around 7.
And Hallsville showing they're going for it. So the offense going to stay on the field here. 4th and 6, again, deep in their own territory.
You got nothing to lose. 38 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, 30 on the 33-yard line. They're going to take the snap. Franklin throwing deep to the right, and that pass was intended for number 23, Eli Solis, the tight end. But good job defensively by Lindale all over that out route.
And that was Jackson LeGros who made the break towards the ball. and could have gotten it. I think it was a little high, but if he'd have waited just a split second, he might have been able to grab that ball out of the air. But all in all, a good defensive stop by the Eagles. And now they get the ball in Hallsville territory, and possibly ability to go up even further and really kind of put the nail in the coffin to the Bobcats.
Again, if you're hanging with us here, 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's 24-0. Eagles up. And that pass was caught in the slot by the Eagles. Good pass there from Lindale. On the reception there was number 9, Brody Copeland. Again, Brody Copeland with his first reception tonight for the Eagles.
And that was the first down and more, yeah.
Again, end of the third quarter, up 3.5 scores. You're probably going to see some of the Lindale depth here.
And they're going to let that run out, by the way.
And we are going to let the clock run out again. Still same score here as the halftime score, 24-0. Again, we are headed to the fourth quarter here from Bobcat Stadium. You're listening here on NETSN. Stay tuned.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back. Pardon me. And going to the fourth quarter. And it is, yes, you heard me right. It's the fourth quarter, almost 11 o'clock here in Hallsville. And I was just telling Conrad, I'm kind of wearing down. So I'm trying to keep up, but I'm wearing down. And Lindale has the ball at their own, at the Hallsville 20.
And we got Twins on the far side here, running back lined up on the strong side. Now we got 2 backs in the backfield for Lindale shotgun formation. Second running back in motion, and they're going to hand it off to the first slot receiver that moved to the running back, and that is going to be number 5, Hank Thurman on the carry. And he's going to gain 1. So second and 9.
Fantastic defense. That's going to be number 72, Remington Mills. And coming in, and I believe Gage Carter was with him as well. They did a great job of coming from the backside and making those stops. Awesome defense.
Pistol formation here for Lindale. Twins on the far side. Tight end in motion, and Lindig's going to keep it. He faked the whole defense out, and then it's going to be a 21-yard run for David Lindig to make it 30-0. And literally, read option, faked the whole defense, the whole Hallsville defense. He kept it for himself and took it to the house, 21 yards out. Good job there and execution there by David Lindig.
And that is something that those coaches have been watching. They saw that defense was been biting. Those defensive ends have been biting, and that's what happens. Wow.
And
I'll say it backwards. Wow.
You can say wow backwards. That's great. Camden Lane here with the extra point, and that is good. So, again, 4 extra points, 1 field goal converted here tonight in Camden Lane's debut as the Lindale kicker with Seth Baggett graduating. Again, 11:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Lindale up 31-0 on the 21-yard keeper by David Lindig to the house. We'll be back on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we're back here at Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas this evening. Again, it is 10:56 Central Time. We appreciate you hanging with us late this evening as, again, this kick got started probably about hour and a half after.
Yeah, I think about 9:30.
Yeah.
9:30
Anyway.
is when we got started. So
So
yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
But anyway, 11:14 left here. Camden Lane's going to kick to Hallsville here again. 21-yard run by David Lindig. And that kick's going to be out of bounds, so we're going to have a flag. And Hallsville's going to have great field position to start off here.
And they kind of need that with 11:14 left. But if they want anything to go, I mean, miracles have happened. And
But let me tell you something. By David Lindig on that last play, and you guys just saw it on film, he faked out the whole Hallsville defense.
he faked me out.
I mean,
was
he faked
following
me
it,
out.
too. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite impressive.
I just saw him running. I was like, there goes Lindig, you know? So anyway.
Yeah, it was very impressive. And Lindale has just been very impressive most of the night. I haven't. Yeah.
Again, trips on the far side here for Hallsville. Remington Franklin still at quarterback. And looks to his left, rolling out to the right. He's going to chunk it, and, man, he had a wide open man. That was number 7, Isaiah Rabadon. And let me tell you, man, if he would have thrown a little bit more accurate pass, probably would have had it there.
And I don't think anybody was around him defensive-wise. And there was a penalty on the play, Conrad. There's a holding penalty.
Okay, well, it's not what Hallsville wants, especially on an incomplete pass. So now it's going to be 2nd and 20, and they're going to start at their own 20-yard line. So, yeah, just went, as somebody else said in the booth, bad to worse for the Bobcats. But
Yeah,
anyway.
You know, you get to the point where you just – how many times can you pop yourself in the foot?
Yep. So trips on the far side here for Hallsville. Running back lined up on that same side. Shotgun formation. Franklin hands it off. And on the carry, number 8, Blaine Hensley. And again, he's going to gain maybe a couple there. No, 4 yards, excuse me.
Hey, a couple, 4. I mean, it's positive gains.
Yeah. better than a loss.
And 10:50 left in the ball game. Hallsville looking to make some positive gains and at least get something on the board. And that, to me, for the first game in the season, would be a positive thing to look for.
Yeah, you don't want to get shut out on this ball game. And speaking of that, Remington Franklin somehow gets it to his running back out in the flat. And with that, going to get back to the original line of scrimmage with a gain of about 6.
And I don't see Hallsville going, you know, I see a 4-down territory no matter what. I don't see them trying to punt or anything in a 4-down situation. Right now, they're trying to get into that end zone no matter what. I mean, obviously, that's every goal, but they got to do that. You don't want to goose egg it in your first game. You want to come away with this for something to build on for next week.
Yeah. 3rd and 10 here at their own 24. Trips on the near side. That slot man in motion. Hallsville looking for the pass over the middle. And he's got a complete man.
He's got him.
And that is number 23, Eli Solis with the reception. And that is a big gain for the Bobcats, their biggest one of the night.
And that was a beautiful pass. That actually has been there all night long. It's just the pass has been behind, and a good job by J.B. Ray to run him down and get that, to keep that touchdown from making. But that is the positiveness that they want. That's what they want to build on. A great job by the offense.
And again, Hallsville moving quickly. They're going to hand it off to the back and somehow slips number 45, Luke Daw, on the tackle there of Blaine Hensley.
And Turf Monster jumped up and grabbed him. But
Yep.
45, Luke Daw was there as well. And I think we have a call on the field. I didn't know. We have a timeout, official timeout, injury.
Yeah, looks like that's number 71, Luke Holson, a little slow to get up there. But he's running off to the sideline on his own. But, yeah, it looks like he's going to have a brief.
He wanted to get off before the call was made, but now he's got to stay off for a series.
Yeah.
He's not liking that. But
Yeah.
that's why he popped up and tried to get going fast. But
Yeah.
that's what happens. But he's got a 2nd down and 11, looks like, for Hallsville. But they've got to keep pushing, and they're going to here because they got the momentum going after that great pass.
And clock's running here, too. 2nd and 11. And we're going to have a quick pass from Franklin to the right-hand side. That's complete. And Hallsville was trying to get back, it looks like, to the original line of scrimmage or get the 1st down, but they do get back to the original line of scrimmage, and now it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Hallsville.
And Chase Woodley and the rest of the secondary for the Lindale Eagles just read that like a cheap book. They knew that was coming. They've seen it all night. That's a play that Hallsville has done many, many times, and it just hasn't worked. And the Lindale Eagles sniffed that one out like it's something that's been sitting in the trash for about 3 weeks.
Great analogy.
Thank you.
I like that. Trips on the near side here for Hallsville. Running back lined up on that trip side, the strong side.
Snap back to Franklin.
Franklin.
Receivers to the left, near side. Play fake.
And snap. He's going to roll out to his left. And what a sack there. That's got to be number 44,
Yeah.
James Edwards.
He just grabbed a hold for dear life and said, "You are not going anywhere, and if you are, you're taking me with you." Yeah, that and that just breaks my heart for these Bobcats because they did such a good job to get down there. But true to form, the Lindale Eagles defense just locked it up, and they've done it all night, and they did it again. And now Hallsville is going to try to get on the board with a field goal, and I don't know how their field goal team is because we haven't seen it.
Yeah, 7:35 left here, clock running. Hallsville just trying to get some points on the board. And, they're going to fake it. Rolling out to the left. And Lindale's all over it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was a great try, though. Wow. A great attempt. Chase Woodley was there. And the ball, whew. That was a fake field goal. Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly, I would have just gotten the points on the board, but, I like it.
Well, you got to.
I guess this is a good opportunity to practice some stuff, right? So. Anyway, Lindale coming back out on offense here. 1st and 10 here on their 19. Again, Hallsville turning it over on downs, but Twins on the near side here. Pistol formation. And snap to Lindig.
Oh, yeah.
And, wow, Emilian Johnson, or whoever that was in the backfield, just got manhandled, and that was a loss of about 2.
And that's Cole Smith. Cole Smith, from that defensive end position, has been the bane of existence most of the night. He has now, granted, he's got to be a little bit better on reading that quarterback and those backs because it bit him in the behind down here earlier. But he did a great job of making that stop.
So it's actually backup running back 24, Andre Foster, now in the backfield. But incomplete pass there from Lindig. Looked like that was intended for number 5, Hank Thurman.
McElroy on the coverage.
Or Fowler, excuse me.
But the ball was kind of out of reach anyway. And we got 3rd down and about 13 now for the Eagles at 6:43 left in the ball game.
And Twins on both sides here. Quick pass out to the left. And Fowler's going to get past the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5, but going to be 4th down here for the Eagles.
And, of course, they're probably going to go for it because it wastes time.
Yep.
They stayed in bounds. The clock's running, 6:24. And they're going to go for punt team. They're not wanting the Bobcats to have an easy opportunity to get into the end zone.
They want to shut them out.
And I don't blame them. It's a competition, and it's competition for a reason.
Wanting to make it a successful business trip.
Exactly. But the Bobcats now have another opportunity to punch it in and get it in the end zone with around 5. They'll have it at around probably 5:40, depending on when this kick is made, to get the ball.
Again, trips on the near side and punting away.
And he better get away. That's a good job.
Yeah.
Now, Houston Rowe thought about it, and then he decided, probably got yelled at by a coach. I can imagine a coach on the sidelines yelled at him, either bingo, bingo, bingo to get away. And he decided that probably wouldn't have been the best thing for him to do.
And bingo was his name. Oh.
Yes, sir. So here we go. First down and 10 at the 47-yard line in their own territory. 5:35 left in the ball game. Kind of the last hurrah, Conrad, for the Bobcats.
Twins on both sides here. Spread formation. Hallsville in the shotgun. Again, Remington Franklin still at quarterback for the Bobcats. And he's going to throw it out. Oh, we have a double pass here. And that pass is complete to number 17, Dax Oney. And guess what? Touchdown
Hallsville.
And that pass was complete.
No laundry on the field that I see, so beautiful.
Yep, and the double pass was executed to perfection there by Hallsville. I believe number 9.
Wow.
Keontae Talley threw that pass. I am not 100% sure, though. But anyway, we know this. That was a 47-yard reception for Dax Oney. And again, on the double pass.
That was fantastic. Love it. Little razzle-dazzle.
And now the extra point is good on the kick from Alex Guerrero. And now Hallsville getting on the board here with 5:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, 31-7, 24-point lead for the Eagles. We'll be back on NETSN. All right, we're back here from Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas. Again, 31-7. Hallsville getting on the board on the double pass. Again, that was Remington Franklin to Houston Rowe to number 17, Dax Oney. Again, a 47-yard reception for Oney to get the Hallsville Bobcats on the board. So Hallsville is going to kick it off here to Lindale. And again, Alex Guerrero kicking it off.
And he Oney'd that catch.
And Guerrero, kind of a short kick, going to be received by number 4, Asher Metters, and that's going to be received at about the 25-yard line. But with the extra effort, Metters is going to get tackled at about the 34-yard line, so 9 yards on of reception after the catch.
And Mark Jenkins hung on for dear life and was like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Did a good job of taking him down.
But let me say this. You were talking about this. Hallsville needed to build on something here in this fourth quarter. That's exactly what they needed. Again, that Remington Franklin to Houston Rowe to Dax Oney. And again, 47-yard touchdown reception, good trick play. Coach Cochran and staff are going to want to work on that. I know that they're going to have that as a point of emphasis next week in practice. But for Lindale, pistol formation, Twins on both sides here. Again, we got 5:16 left here in the ball game. But we're going to have a quick pass to the right side. That is incomplete. Looked like on a little screen pass intended for Asher Metters there.
And a great job defensively. That play has actually worked for Lindale a few times. And the defense of the Bobcats read it out and really stretched it pretty well and blew it up more than they have in the past, and that's why it got incomplete. He really didn't have an opportunity.
Do apologize. Correction there. That was Brody Copeland there, the intended receiver, not Asher Metters. My apologies there. Twins on the far side here. Lindig with the play-action pass, rolling out to his right, and that intent, again, was intended for Copeland, but not a great throw by Lindig.
No, he was rushed. He
forced
really didn't have time to set up. He didn't get his feet set. He just a little push. Didn't really do what he needed to do.
Yep.
But 5:03, that did stop the clock, but it's 3rd down and 10. And Lindale, really for the first time, has been put on the edge in this ball game.
Yep.
I hate to say a little too late, but
Yeah.
5 minutes in the game.
Trips on the far side here. Lindig's going to hand it off to Andre Foster, and that is a big hole up the middle for Andre Foster, and he's going to have a huge gain. I would say a gain of about 16 there.
Bryson McKean makes that stop, I believe, for the Bobcats, and does a good job there.
Gain of 15, 15-yard gain there for Andre Foster, the backup running back here for the Eagles.
But they get a first down, and now all really Lindale needs to do is just draw that clock down.
Again, spread formation here on both sides. Or spread formation, twins on both sides is what I meant to say. Going to hand it off to Foster on the left-hand side. Ball came out, I thought. Maybe? No? Okay. There was some acting like ball might have came out. But anyway, Hallsville defensive line going to change here for some depth. But we got 4 minutes left here. Clock is running here from Hallsville, Texas, Bobcat Stadium. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in this evening on NETSN Live. We're excited to be with you all season long. We've got more games tomorrow. We've got a game Saturday, and we've got a plethora of games headed your way.
You can catch all of our games on YouTube, of course, or if you get the app, you can get it on NETSN app and find the games there as well, Google Play and App Store.
Twins on both sides here. Oh, I thought Lindale receiver moved early, but Hallsville is going to be all over Andre Foster in the backfield, and in on that was number 62, Gage Carter.
Yeah, Gage Carter sniffed that out and got in there and made that stop. Very good job from a defensive lineman position. He was in there and very excitable. And granted, yes, Hallsville is behind in this ball game. It is 31-7 with 3 minutes left in the ball game, but you've got to be excited. It's the first game of the season. The positive things are happening. You've got to build on that positivity in the ball game. They know they're going to lose. They know that they've lost this ball game. They have to grow on something.
Yep. Trips on the far side here. And Lindig's going to hand it off to Foster. Foster with a huge hole on the second effort is going to get a gain of about 8 or 9 there. And he's going to cross into Hallsville territory as well.
And I have to say, and I can understand, we have a thing on chat that says Hallsville acting like or celebrating like they just won the game. And granted, you're right. However, I would rather them be celebrating than have their heads down and moping around.
Yep.
Because
it's first game of the year.
That shows me that they're well coached. That shows me that they're given, positive feedback. That tells me that they're a good football team. So I would rather them not have their heads down, them mad, them starting fights, than doing this stuff. I'd rather them be happy and celebrating.
4th and 5 here, I would assume. Scoreboard not updated yet.
1:46 left in the ball game.
Yeah.
They're going to probably let the play clock go down to about 5. There they go.
And they are going to punt it away.
You're going to let this go. Got to get out the way. Oh, we touched it around the 10-yard line.
And where are they going to mark that? Yeah, they're going to – yep, good call. They are going to mark it at the 10. So 1:31 left here in the ball game.
Well, what do you think about the ball game?
I mean,
all in all, it's the first game of the season.
Well, here's the thing. Lindale has been executing all game.
Yeah.
Hallsville needed a trickery play or some sort of spark for something to build on next week, like you said.
Yep.
But you got to look. I mean, Lindale's just had a balanced attack. They've thrown the ball. They've pounded the ball, and the kicking game's been there as well in Camden Lane's debut. But anyway, twins on the near side here. Handoff to the backfield for Hallsville, and Lindale defense all over that.
Yeah, there's too many to tell who was there first. I believe 33, as usual. Mason Heron was in there and got that big stop.
Yeah, maybe a gain of 2 there. But again, 1:10 left here in this ball game, and they're going to let the clock run.
But I got to give it to, I'm looking down. The fans are still here. The ones that, granted, not a lot of them are here, mainly because a lot of them went home. After the 2-hour delay.
Right.
But they're still here on both sides. Lindale fans are here. So it's been a great game for the first game of the season, and the Thursday night game at that. People still got to go to school. I still got to go to school tomorrow.
Yep.
I work at a school. I got to be somewhere tomorrow. I got to take my 3-year-old to school tomorrow. It's going to be, and I still got to drive to Tyler.
Yeah. Twins on the near side here. Hallsville's going to hand it off. That was Blaine Hensley there on the carry. He's going to gain about 4 there. But, again, this will probably be the last play here. Actually, they're probably going to let the game clock run out. Well, anyway, final score here from Hallsville, Texas tonight. Again, the final score, the Lindale Eagles get the win 31-7. And again, we are having the teams meet at midfield. And again, we're going to have a post-game show. We're just going to wrap it up. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Going to wrap it up here. Well, thank you guys for tuning in this evening. Again, C-Rad, Keith, and Calvin on the camera. We appreciate them very much. And everybody have safe travels home. And again, more games tomorrow. Look for our lineup here on our social media platforms. And again, final score here from Hallsville, Texas tonight at Bobcat Stadium is the Lindale Eagles 31, Hallsville Bobcats 7. And we will see you guys next week. Good night here. And Keith, you got anything else?
Nope, that's it. I just thank everybody for watching. Thanks for staying up late with us because it's 11:15, guys.
Yeah, yeah. We're I don't think Keith or I are going to get home earlier than midnight. So,
no, I guarantee you. I know my wife hadn't waited up for me, so I just got to get home.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys. Stay tuned and safe travels to everybody. Thanks for staying with us, and good night here from Bobcat Stadium in Hallsville. And
see you next time.
C-Rad and Keith signing off.